Chirby. A big flaming pile of mistake that Cao Cao seemed to regret in most games, and if he had the chance to go back and do it again, knowing him and how prideful he can get, he'd probably do it just to try and outdo himself. I mean, come on, Cao Cao had an ability to go back in time and to redo the Battle of Chirby. You think he's gonna say, no, I'm gonna take my precautions?
Impossible.
No, he'll probably do it again just to see if he can do it a little bit better than the first time and not get all his ships burnt to a crisp and his whole fleet is sent with his tail between his legs. Juan Castle. I feel like this is something that Cao Cao deeply regretted. Like one of those deep, regretful blunders by Cao Cao, who could have avoided it if he kept his appendages in check, if you know what I mean. But I would definitely put money on the fact that the Battle of Juan Castle with Shang Cho, when he lost both his sons and his bodyguard, definitely keeps him up at night.
As I expected.
Also, imagine if Dian Wei was still swanging around. I mean, dude ripped through most people like no problem. I mean, that would be a scary sight to behold. So him getting taken out early was just a blessing in disguise for the Three Kingdoms, because Wei was already stacked. I mean, they had all the strategies. They got Cao Cao at the head. They got tons of advantages already. Imagine if they still had Dian Wei on their team. It wouldn't be the Three Kingdoms no more. It'd be the Kingdom of Wei and the people who tried. Oh shit. Letting Liu Bei go. Talk about letting the soap slip through your hand. I get it, you know, he was being benevolent. Cao Cao himself, you know, he's being a benevolent person, trying to bring somebody in who was stuck between a rock and a hard place, and one of the rocks being Lu Bu. I would definitely take my chances with someone who deemed me a threat as well. But because of his benevolence, that benevolence in Liu Bei skyrocketed tenfold, and then he turned his benevolence on the man who was benevolent to him first, if you know what I mean. The Great War of Benevolence. I'm sure Cao Cao gritted his teeth every few times when he went to war with the meddling Elephant Man. And that's it. Thank you. Oh, and if you want to learn about a badass NPC dude from Wei, click here. If only Cao Cao knew the way. Imagine if somebody actually called him Cao Cao. They had cattle back in the day, right? So they knew what cows were. Like they had a word for cows back then, or was it just cattle? Cao Cao, the hero of Taoists.